all, greetings. This is Gilles Mansillon. I thought I'd come to you to make a brief video today. I wasn't going to planning to make any video this week because I'm on a ski vacation. We're having wonderful snow this morning and great sunshine today, so it is quite wonderful to be able to explore the mountain. But Spirit is asking me to make those videos, so I will post them as soon as I have a chance. I also wanted to say that being in the mountain was really a tremendous pleasure. For there is a great spirit that lives in those mountains, and all the tree spirits and the fairy spirits and all kinds of wonderful invisible presence. And human beings that are skiing in those places are absolutely unconscious of all that, and so I'm trying to make them a little bit conscious. And so, because also just to greet the trees, to thank the mountain, to connect to this environment, it makes things a lot more meaningful. Although this is really such a beautiful place, I will try to make a video up there maybe in the next few days if I have a chance. Also, I wanted to say that I don't have a chance. I don't watch much television when I don't really have time to watch much television. But when I'm in a hotel, I do turn on the TV, and so I was able to watch a little bit of television, and I find it's nothing new, but I find it quite amazing how the media is able to manipulate, to mix up truth and lies. They give a truth, then you accept what they're saying, and then they put a lie on top of it, and so because the first thought was truth, so you accept the lie as something that is true, and that's how they've been using to manipulate the consciousness, to keep people on a lower frequency, in fear, in doubts, in lack of empowerment. So it is important to return to the self-empowerment, to know the power is within us, and so it is for us to discover that, to unfold that, to work with that, and to allow our soul, our spirit, to become more present as a higher consciousness, and allow ourselves to be guided step by step towards our next level. And so this is what is happening. I'm going to pull a few cards. I hope this will be able to serve in some ways from a higher self. What is the message? For the tarot, it's just a mirror. It is a way to communicate with our higher self. And the situation is patience. Sometimes we gotta wait for certain things. Not everything is always ready. Certain things, when it's ready, we gotta move on it. But certain things they have to be matured into something else. So it is if whatever we're looking for, we have to prepare for it. So this is really what the message of the core of the situation is: patience. What is in the invisible, the part of the invisible, is the inner voice. And so the inner voice is the card of intuition. It is what is not yet completely integrated, but it's something that will be coming in, and it's the most important of all voices that could be heard. It is your own inner voice, the voice of your heart. For the heart always knows has far more intelligence than the mind. Sometimes the mind does not understand what the heart is trying to unfold, but because the mind has a limitation, when the heart is something that is far greater in terms, because in truth there is only one heart, and we all connected through the heart. We all exist within the heart of God, the heart of the universe, and through the heart we all have a heart of heart inside of us, and within our heart of heart we are connected to all other hearts. At the 0 point, we are all one, and we are able to send love to all beings in all dimensions, all time, all spaces. For this, those are inner spaces we'll come to discover as we tune into our heart. We'll discover all kinds of subtle realities within the heart, within the heart chakra. What is visible and before us is trust. So it is a very good card. It is a wonderful card. It means we do have to trust, and sometimes we do have fear, we do have doubts, but when it comes down to what we're really seeking to achieve, it can only be achieved through trust. Because if we do not trust, then we'll find disappointment most likely. So it is by trusting, by knowing that the universal spirit will support us, then we are able to move from step to step with grace and ease. What we are learning is to dissolve the wall. It's called isolation. This isolation, it is somewhat of a self-imposed exile of separation. But this person has those tears, they're rainbow tears, and the tears are dissolving the ice, which will, and when the ice melts, then he will create a shock. There is a thunder, the thunderbolt is coming. So there is no, this shock is necessary. It is something that will activate all kinds of potential, all kinds of new ideas, and we'll get to a level where we'll feel a lot more control. The idea about control is that there are certain things we can control and other things we cannot control. We have to let go of those things that are beyond our control. We do not want to control others. What we do want to control is our thoughts, our emotions, how we deal with our emotion. Not necessarily we don't want to control mentally, but we have to deal with it in the most mature and intelligent way, and let go of all those things that we do not control. But we have to assume the responsibility of our thoughts, of our words, and our deeds. And the more we do that, the more we get in alignment, and we find creativity, which is the kind of being both receptive and creative. It is the wholeness of nature. It is the great mother. And so there is a great deal of creative education that is coming up. And so we do want to avail ourselves little by little and to follow whatever brings us joy. And the outcome to that the outcome to that learning will be aloneness. It means aloneness does not mean we are all one, so we are alone in a sense, but being alone with God means you are in the company of heaven, you have the company of everybody, the all souls. So the idea is this idea is the seeker is the one who seek will find, and it's the ability to walk alone and to shine your light wherever you go. And when you're ready, you attract all the things that you need from being whole and complete within yourself in relationship to your destiny. So I hope this message was interesting for you. I will sing a little song. It's a little bit of a sad song, but I think it's really nice. It's very pretty though. So it's called Ain't No Sunshine. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I'd leave young sing along, but ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. And no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. So come back. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Namaste.